The Secret Whispers of the Deep Forest Part 1, A Spark of Light in the Darkness Chapter 1. The dawn's awakening before the very first rays of dawn appeared. The deep forest lay shrouded in darkness, a darkness heavy with mystery and untold stories. The wind howled through ancient, towering trees, and the rustling of leaves seemed to recount secrets of time itself. In that realm, amid the biting cold of winter and the slow, measured breath of nature, an unusual story began to unfold. Liam, a seasoned hunter accustomed to a quiet life in the wilderness, awakened in his modest cabin built from forest timber, hidden deep within the wild. He recalled his late father's timeless words, "Take only what you need, and always honor life." These lessons had guided him for years, helping him balance the act of hunting with gratitude for the natural world. With a steaming mug of strong black coffee in hand, Liam stepped out onto the snow-dusted ground, each footstep leaving its quiet mark on the thin layer of snow, as if paying a silent tribute to the earth. Chapter 2, A Journey of Memories, and hope. He as the light of dawn gradually filled the world, Liam sensed that this morning was somehow different. The icy touch of winter blended with warm recollections of times long past, moments of hunting alongside his father, where nature was not merely a quarry, but a wellspring of endless inspiration. In the midst of these reminiscences, the rotary dial phone, a cherished relic from another era, suddenly rang. On the other end was the familiar voice of Amelia, the local ranger, whose tone carried both urgency and concern. "Liam, something unusual is happening near the Stewart farm. A mother bear has been relentlessly digging at the ground, and her growls echo across the woods. I fear she might be protecting something extremely important." That voice, imbued with worry yet resolute, stirred Liam's heart, one that would reveal deeper mysteries of the natural world where humans and the wild share intertwined destinies. Without hesitation, Liam prepared his gear, the aged Winchester rifle passed down through generations, and a weathered hunting knife. But this time, his mind was not solely on the hunt. It was filled with curiosity and a desire to understand the force behind the fierce actions of that mother bear. Chapter 3, The Intersection of Two Worlds. As Liam ventured deeper into the forest, amid the dense growth, Liam encountered a sight that stole his breath. A mother bear, her coat a rich blend of deep browns and warm golds, was diligently digging into the soft earth. Her eyes, dark, deep, and filled with both sorrow and hope, seemed to be searching for something far beyond mere survival. Each swipe of her claw and every low, rumbling growl was not just the sound of life, it was a plea, a message from the very heart of nature. Liam stood silent, his heartbeat sensing with the natural symphony of the forest. He wondered, to honor the gifts that nature bestowed, from the subtle sounds to the profound emotions the bear conveyed. Chapter 4, A Fusion of Emotions. While Liam observed from a respectful distance, thoughts flowed through his mind like a quiet stream. Memories of quiet evenings by a warm fireplace, listening to his father recount tales of the forest, resurfaced stories of life and death interwoven with lessons of respect and balance. Nature gives only what is necessary, his father had said, and now, witnessing the mother bear's relentless actions, Liam felt those words take on an even deeper meaning. The bear's fierce growls and ceaseless digging were not mere acts of foraging. They were a declaration of survival, of protecting a bond that transcended the ordinary. As the morning air grew even more sacred with each passing moment, a gentle breeze carried the scent of damp earth and old memories. Liam settled near an ancient tree, cradling his coffee as he absorbed the profound silence. Each sip of coffee tasted like fragments of a bygone era, bitter and sweet, just like the memories that had shaped him. Deep within, Liam realized that in the fierce determination of the mother bear lay a sacred message. Life is not simply about existence, but about protection, love, and the interconnectedness of all beings. The forest's whispers, the promise of a new journey. Time seemed to stretch in that quiet clearing, a precious moment where nature spoke in hushed tones. Liam absorbed every whisper of the wind, held its unique value and destiny, resolved not to disturb this sacred communion Liam chose silence. He recorded every detail in his mind, every emotion etched into his heart, as a reminder that nature's bounty was a gift to be honored and cherished. As he finally prepared to leave, he took one last, lingering look at the wild tableau before him. He wondered if humanity had lost the art of living in harmony with nature, if we had forgotten the spiritual truths that the earth gently offers. Perhaps, in the silence of the forest, memories of the father after leaving the clearing where the mother bear and her cub had left an indelible mark on his soul, Liam returned to his cabin with a heart heavy yet full of reverence. The image of his father, who had taught him to respect nature and cherish life, remained as vivid as a flame that never dies. His father was not only a skilled hunter but also a storyteller who instilled the philosophy of living in harmony with nature through every word and deed. The warm afternoons by the hearth, when his father would recount tales of the ancient forest, of life and death, were etched deeply in Liam's memory. "We are not masters of the forest but its humble guests," his father had taught, and those words echoed in every step Liam took through the wilderness. Sitting at a simple wooden table, Liam opened an old journal filled with his father's writings. Each line was a reminder that, no matter which path life steered him toward, the love for nature and respect for life would forever be his guiding light. In that quiet moment, he realized that his fateful encounter with the mother bear was not mere coincidence. It was a summons to re-examine himself, as a man, a hunter, and as someone who truly values the sanctity of life. The soft light of dawn rekindled deep emotions within him, as if healing old wounds. Amelia, the empathetic ranger with a keen understanding of the forest's subtle language, remained by his side, documenting every precious moment and sharing in the silent wonder. Early mornings, when the mist still hugged the forest floor, saw the pair strolling along a babbling stream, and with it, the stirring of life in every tree, every droplet of dewdrop. In these quiet moments, Liam began to share with Amelia the intimate reflections of his past, the long, restless nights haunted by memories of his father and the weight of decisions that had left him feeling estranged from the simple life the forest once embodied. "Sometimes, I wonder if I've strayed too far," he confessed softly. "But when I see that mother bear tenderly caring for her cub, I understand that some values transcend all else." These heartfelt confessions not only opened Liam's soul but also deepened the bond between him and Amelia, two kindred spirits united by their belief in the healing power of nature. Together, they cherished each fleeting moment of falling leaves, the murmur of the wind, the secret life of the forest, finding in them a reflection of their own inner journeys. Chapter 8. Confrontation with the self. On a clear moonlit night, as stars shimmered in the velvet sky, Liam sat by the flickering fireplace in his cabin, gazing out the window. The soft, ethereal glow of the moonlight filtered through the branches, casting delicate patterns that resembled tears of time. In that quiet solitude, he asked himself, "Who am I? What is the true meaning of life when each of us bears the heavy burden of our memories?" The low, resonant growls of the mother bear echoed in his mind like a call to life, a reminder of the challenges that each soul must face. That night, Liam began to write in his journal, his pen etching lines that captured both the pain of past losses and a budding hope for a brighter tomorrow. He recounted moments of helplessness, of memories of his father that weighed on him like an unyielding force. Yet with each word, he realized that every challenge had taught him how to live, love, and ultimately forgive. In that fierce determination, the mother bear is not merely a creature of strength, but one that yearns for love and protection for her cub. He mused. Those words opened a door in his heart, a door that revealed that every living being, no matter how small, has the right to love and to be safeguarded. Through this intimate confrontation with himself, the song of the green forest as days turned to weeks, the gradual recovery of the mother bear and her cub became increasingly evident. Every time Liam visited the clearing, he was greeted by scenes of profound beauty, a soft, tender growl from the mother bear, a delicate gesture as she nurtured her young, each moment a verse in the grand symphony of nature. Seated by a gently flowing stream, Listening to the water's endless murmur and the forest's quiet whispers, Liam felt his heart open to the universe. He remembered his father's words. Every creature, no matter how insignificant it may seem, plays an essential role in nature's masterpiece. These lessons resonated deeply as he watched the bear's careful ministrations, a living testament to the natural order, the timeless cycle of care and renewal. In those moments of stillness, Liam sensed an extraordinary union between man and nature. He no longer felt alone or adrift. Instead, each breath of wind, each ripple in the water, echoed a shared truth. We are but small pieces of a grand mosaic, yet every piece is indispensable. Amelia's gentle reminder that each one of us carries a part of the forest within bolstered his newfound understanding, a realization that life's true worth lies in our capacity to listen, connect, and cherish. Chapter 10. The promise between two worlds. In a crisp autumn afternoon, as golden leaves began to drift to the forest floor, and the chill in the air deepened, Liam sensed a subtle yet profound change. He decided to embark on a deeper expedition, not only to monitor the recovery of the mother bear, but to reconnect with his own spirit. Together with Amelia, they nurtured a shared dream, to explore the hidden corners of the wilderness, where the forest's ancient secrets could slowly reveal themselves with every deliberate step. Before setting out, Liam revisited his father's cherished journal. The delicate script and timeless wisdom, "Live simply and honor the gifts of nature," reminded him of the humility and gratitude that had always guided him. He vowed regardless of the obstacles ahead. Yet, in each hardship, Liam found strength, a strength drawn from the memory of the gentle, protective gaze of the mother bear, and the resilient spirit of her cub. Amelia's presence and her recollections of past adventures further fueled their determination. No matter how small we seem, every creature holds a unique place in the tapestry of life, she would say, her eyes alight with hope. At dusk, as the sky was painted in hues of purple and soft pink, Liam and Amelia paused on a rocky outcrop overlooking an endless sea of trees. In that moment, the past, present, and future converged, a reminder that life was a continuous, wondrous journey of memories, dreams, and unwavering faith. Part 3. A Journey Back to Oneself. The finale. Chapter 11. The harmony of naturements, passed like delicate drops of dew on a leaf, each day weaving the forest's rhythm more deeply into Liam's soul. He returned once more to the clearing, the very spot where the image of the mother bear and her vulnerable cub had become a timeless symbol of sacrifice and protection. As autumn yielded to winter, the forest's colors softened into a muted palette. The weak glow of early dawn, the gentle caress of sunlight through frosted branches, and the low murmurs of wind passing through ancient trees. Strolling along the familiar trail, Liam attuned himself to every breath of nature, as if the forest itself were speaking directly to him through the whisper of leaves and the murmur of the creek. Standing before the clearing where the damp earth still bore the echoes of the bear's care, he realized that in that union of nature and soul, he had rediscovered a part of himself. Cathartic release. Each tear was a quiet testament to healing, a soft acknowledgement that even amidst loss, the spirit can be renewed by time and nature's gentle touch. Chapter 12. The forest's farewell. As the sun dipped below the horizon and bathed the sky in deep reds and purples, Liam and Amelia made one final visit to the clearing. There, the mother bear, now appearing steadier and more confident, remained with her cub by her side. Under the tender glow of the sunset, the scene evoked a living painting of maternal love and resilience. Yet there was an air of parting, a subtle farewell that nature itself sometimes whispers, that it is time for new beginnings. Amelia, her voice soft and measured, remarked, "Sometimes we must simply remain silent to hear the forest's heart. Parting ways does not mark an end, but a new path for nature to find its own rhythm." Her words resonated deeply within Liam. It was nature's way of entrusting its legacy to the wild, allowing it to flourish in its own time. With a gentle nod and a soft pat of his hand, Liam sent a silent blessing to the creatures of the clearing. He realized that his role was evolving. No longer was he to be the armed hunter of old. He had grown into the protector of a world that thrived by its own rules. Chapter 13. Stepping forward on a new path. Next morning, after a night spent in quiet contemplation by a modest fire in his cabin, Liam awoke with a sense of renewal. It was as if the memories his father's teachings, the powerful encounter at the clearing, had distilled into a clear vision of who he was meant to be. No longer burdened by the old ways of hunting for survival alone, he embraced a new purpose: to protect and celebrate life in all its forms. Liam decided to transform his small cabin into a place of learning, a haven where those who cherished nature could gather to share stories, experiences, and reflections on the true meaning of life. No longer would he simply watch over the recovery of the bear and her cub. He now sought to inspire others to live in harmony with the land. He organized intimate gatherings, inviting fellow nature lovers to listen to his tales and to rediscover the deep, sustaining connection between humanity and the wild. Throughout this journey, Amelia remained at his side, a steadfast friend and kindred spirit, always ready to explore the hidden trails and listen to the murmurs of the forest. Together, they wandered the old paths, each step mapping out a new understanding of life, dreams, and an unshakable faith in a world where humans are not conquerors, but part of the natural tapestry. One cool afternoon, he gazed out toward the horizon where the first rays of a new day promised endless possibility. In that moment, he realized that life was not a final destination but a continuous journey of discovery, love, and connection, a journey in which every heartbeat and every step was a celebration of existence. With the setting sun and the tender farewell of the forest echoing in his heart, Liam smiled gently. He understood that humility, gratitude, and a deep bond with nature would guide him through any hardship, bringing the journey together. Parting at the clearing was not a sorrowful goodbye but the dawning of a new chapter. Liam left the clearing with a lighter heart and steadfast belief in nature's restorative power. Though the mother bear and her cub would continue their lives deep within the vast wilderness, their images would forever symbolize life, protection, and the sacred bond of maternal love. In the soft glow of an early morning, as the first light caressed the frosty ground, Liam set forth on his new path, a path of sharing, of nurturing connections, and of holding fast to the wondrous gift of life. Every step, every breath was an affirmation that even in a world strewn with obstacles, life remains a miraculous, precious gift to be honored and cherished. And so, in the heart of the deep forest, amid the gentle murmur of the wind and the soft song of a babbling creek, Liam's story, a story of rediscovery, healing, and an enduring bond with nature, found its quiet yet powerful conclusion.